Hey, what's up everyone? Ryan here, and the old course at St. Andrews was just added in PGA Tour 2K25 as a new official course in the Season 2 update. And today, I'll be diving into the course for the first time. Now, for course settings today, gonna be playing the back tees, pin location number 1, high wind speeds, default direction. So it shows the default conditions now. I like that change. So as you can see, default at St. Andrews is extremely firm fairways, extremely firm greens with medium green speeds. Okay, so Ryan from the future here, and you're about to see a very fun round of golf, but I have to point out something that I missed. So you see how it says extremely firm fairways and greens? Well, they added new conditions. So as you take a look here on the firm settings, there's firm, very firm, which was the max before. Now you have extremely firm and ultra firm for both fairways and greens. And wait, that's not it. You have very fast was the highest before for green speeds. Now you have extremely fast and ultra fast. Yeah, ultra fast. So I guess we have new impossible challenge settings. So well, I just had to make sure I added that because you all probably noticed that. What's extremely firm? So yes, they added new firmness settings and green speed settings. It's going to be interesting to see how it plays on ultra firm and ultra fast. This is going to be a tough round because they've also made balancing changes on master difficulty level, which is the difficulty level I'm playing on today. And this is my first round in the game after the update. So we're going to experience all the balancing changes and the new official course, St. Andrews, right now. If you all get some enjoyment, drop a like. It really helps the channel. Subscribe for more. There is plenty more PGA Tour 2K25 and other sports game content on the Gamer Ability YouTube channel.
Hi there, my name is John McCarthy, and I am pleased to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. I got good vibes about the day. I think we got good things ahead. And today I am overwhelmed to say that we are playing around at St. Andrews. We're at the old course. This is where it all started. The reason you're playing this game is because of this course. Let's get amongst it.
I have to say, that's a pretty cool intro from John, and that's true. 100%. Just let's go. It's awesome to have this course in the game and also to be able to use in the career mode. So you will be able to substitute St. Andrews and customize your career mode schedule. So if you're at a non-real life event, you hit edit and you can swap course. You can swap the course and you can add St. Andrews. So it's going to be awesome to play this in the career mode.
Oh, there's a chance this winds up in the drink.
John, don't. Oh, extremely firm. John, don't say it.
Careful. And
oh, so they weren't kidding. Extremely firm. Oh no.
This is our third shot.
Welcome to St. Andrews. But yeah, you can sub this in the career mode. You just swap course, and you can't use it for the real events though, right? Yeah, you'd have to pick one of the 2K career mode events, none of the in real life events. Here we go. Okay, that is much better. So there we see the changes to chipping, right? The higher lofted club, you generate more spin before they would roll out so much. So that is one of the changes in the update. The other is, as you all see, the forgiveness zones to the right. The sweet spot and forgiveness zones are tiny now.
And you're at
like my sweet spot zones were pretty big even on master, because keep in mind this my player build is 99 contact, 99 swing path.
We got a par
but as you can see, if you watch my other career mode videos, you see that sweet spot so much bigger before this update, but the forgiveness zones have gotten smaller. Okay, this is going to be tough, but wow, just beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. So far, it's looking fantastic. You know, you could technically play this course multiple times in the career mode, right? Because any new official course or any course that isn't in the schedule, you can swap out, but you could play it multiple times. So if you wanted to, you could probably play St. Andrews 5 times.
45 yards away.
Just swap out all the non-real events, and you're good to go. 10-mile-per-hour wind. Gonna fade this with a little 8-iron here. This is a nasty pin. That's going to be very good because it's going to funnel down left to right down that slope. Trying to play link style golf today, everybody. I'm usually not good at link style golf, though.
Approach shot worked out just fine. Here is a 12-footer. Just a
12 feet,
little
uphill
break in
2
this one
inches.
to the left, I think. Going towards that hole.
Get in. Let's go.
Oh, yeah, that'll drop on in for the birdie. Well done.
You know, how fitting is it that I find water on the first shot at St. Andrews? Like,
And after that one, you're going down to 1 under.
like, how fitting is that? Those of you that watch my content, you're just like, I shouldn't have expected
Heads up,
anything else.
Wind's going right to left on this one.
Just gorgeous. Look
And
at
the fairway
this.
does tilt away from us. Bit of a downslope up at the landing
Looks
area.
fantastic. Ryan likes it. It's going to pick up his tee there. Now, I will say, this is a course that I rarely miss fairways, besides finding the water on hole 1. Because, as you can
I'll
see,
approve that.
fairways are wide open.
And
Now, I
second
do
shot
typically
here on
find
the
a
third.
pot bunker. And, you know, you're like, Ryan, you played this before? Yeah, it's, you know, it's been in golf games for years, right? I've played this course 1,000 times. Played it a lot in EA Sports PGA Tour. And there was a really good user-created one in PGA Tour 2K23. It wasn't official, but it was really good. In 2K23 and 21. Fading it right into the
Come
wind.
on, get down on that green.
That's
Great
beautiful.
work there. That's a great approach. Here we go. This drops, you get a bird. It's breaking
11
to the
feet,
left, I
uphill
think.
1 inch. Just on the right edge. Let's go.
That one drops on in for your second consecutive birdie.
A par
that
after a
hole, you're
water
2 under
shot,
par.
then a birdie. You know, this course, if you hit the fairways,
And
hit your
teeing
shots
this one up
close, you're going to
on the
score. I
fourth.
mean, it's when you miss fairways, when you get yourself in the pot bunkers, and when you leave yourself with a terrible putt on these massive greens, right? Yeah, it looks gorgeous.
Nice. That's.
I'll have
some
to
solid
decide which
contact.
tournament I'm going to sub this in the career mode, right? Which I might play it a couple times in the career. Going to come back. I tell
And
you,
this
it is.
around the,
These
190
fairways are
mark.
not only firm, they're extremely fast as well. 192 left, uphill 3 feet into a 10-mile-an-hour wind. I'm going to go a 2-iron lofted a bit. I'm going to draw it a touch. Open club face. Perfect swing besides that. And it's gone. Yeah, with
Oh, you
extremely
didn't hit
firm
this one,
greens.
but
Good
that's
luck.
Okay.
Okay, let's put the new chip in to a test here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add some more steep angle of attack here, generate some more spin, and see if we can catch it a little bit more. Used to, you couldn't. Now, it's not a good example there because rhythm
Now
was
this from
off,
13
and
feet.
as soon as I hit
Yeah, I
that,
think this
I'm
one
like,
just has a touch. of
this
a
is
break to the
extremely
left.
firm greens. That's a terrible test of it. Should never have hit that shot like that. Cut, cut, cut.
Oh man! Hopefully you can
What?
grab the bogey. Here we go. Just a few more inches.
Huh. Okay.
All right, tapping in for bogey. That hole will bring your score up to 1 under.
I mean, it was fast. Don't get me wrong, but I still think that
Got
should
a
have dropped.
Headwind to
But
deal
what
with
do I
on this
know?
hole.
I'm the one who hit a terrible chip shot. Okay, here we go. Par 5, number 5. Hit the send button, Ryan. Yeah, the course looks gorgeous. That's perfect. Now, you better believe I'm sending this.
Bounce on the downslope. This could run. Well done.
I mean, it's going to run forever, right?
And from here, it's looking like about 230
You know, I've had
yards.
comments from people here in the gamer building community who've played this course in real life. I know we have people out there from here, right? So if you played this course, let me know. Does it play this firm? I feel like when I've seen it in the open in the past, it does play pretty firm, of course, unless it's raining. And it seems to play this very firm like it is now, so this should still get there. What a perfect strike. You know, I will say, even with the balancing changes to the forgiveness zones being smaller, the sweet spot being smaller, it's still hittable, right? So
well,
I don't think they overly tuned it. It doesn't feel like.
Fine work. Fine work indeed.
Like, it definitely is harder to hit that
your
sweet
putt
zone.
For eagle. This one's going uphill and going to the right.
A little left to right. Wow, these greens are fast. These are medium speed.
Too bad for you. 5 feet.
129 green speeds. With it being extremely firm, these greens are playing like way faster.
And a great effort on this hole to bounce back after the bogey on the last.
You know, it's interesting. For default, they have extremely firm fairways, extremely firm greens, but then the greens are not super fast. Now, they seem to play faster because the greens are so firm, right? But
and now the par 4 6th.
It's interesting to see that. 400-yard par 4, hole number 6 here. We are 2 under on the day. Not bad, considering my first round with the new contact zones and swing path, transition changes, of course. And first round at St. Andrews.
See how many more yards you get out of this one.
That's beautiful. I mean, they're going to run out forever. Pull the stinger out here. I'm going to pull a stinger out here soon.
Shot's just about 95 yards to the pin.
Okay, so wait. So choked approach, look at this. Choked approach now has been made more forgiving than the approach shot on the sweet zone. Look at that. And the forgiveness zone. So that's a change. So the choked approach, already a really good shot, is going to be even more usable now. I'm going to use it right now. Which makes sense, because you're choked up, you're choked down on the club, right? Like, it makes perfect sense that this shot would be a little more forgiving. You're going to see a lot of people using this shot now. I already used it whenever I could, but
nice approach.
That's a big difference, right?
You get down to 3 under par. Looks like
14
this one
feet.
Starts off straight enough, but then it should go
uphill
to the right.
5. Tell you, this was a massive update. I mean, they changed a lot.
This one's tracking.
Beautiful.
Nice stroke on
a quad
that one.
perfect
That's
putt.
Birdie of the day.
They have a new challenges mode. The challenges start at Quail Hollow as well. A lot of gameplay balancing changes, bug fixes.
Par 4 7th hole.
Now, is this what I pull out the stinger for y'all? Wait, I know I have the stinger. Do I not? I thought for sure I had the stinger. Okay, I won't show you the stinger. Gonna go show you a power drive, though. That's a perfect drive.
Just striped that one. Swinging like silk.
You just get so much rollout. I love it. That's perfection. Yeah, course looks fantastic. It looks fantastic. It plays fantastic. Like, this is gorgeous. I'm going to go choked approach. Why not? Oh, no, because we don't have the distance control for it, right? So the problem with the choked approach, this lob wedge can only change from 88 to 84. So got to do normal approach here because we just can't dial this one in. Now, one thing they did, they made transition zone harder to hit. So we're about to put that to the test here because I hit a lot of partial shots. See how it is. Okay, we still struck it good, but I'm used to hitting that shot. So is it really out of the ordinary, right? Like,
good stuff. This one's for birdie.
I hit partial shots all the time in golf games. So I don't know. I could just be used to it.
Finding your way around this course. That's your 5th birdie of the day.
So maybe it's not a
4
good
under
judgment
par
for me
currently.
for transition, because I usually hit my transition because I hit those shots a
And
lot.
The wind is picked up. We got a tailwind to deal with.
Now, I'm not saying I'm perfect at it, obviously. Yeah, this is amazing. Like, they did a great job with this official course. St. Andrews looks gorgeous. 203, downhill 2 feet, 11-mile-an-hour tailwind. So this is when I go choke tee shot. Now, also choke tee shot. Look, more forgiving as well. Love that. Because I never used this shot before, and I'm going to use it now. We should be able to generate a little bit more spin.
Safe approach. Nice.
Safe approach, John. That was beautiful.
This one's a 21-footer.
Well, I mean, we
This
do have
one's going
21
left to
feet,
right.
but like,
Pretty hard,
John's acting like it was not good. I thought that was great. Let's send this in. I crushed it. Look at the rhythm. Transition was great. Rhythm was plus 3%.
7-foot putt.
Never had a chance. Little left to right and then back. Let's go. Honestly, a great front. I mean, 5 birdies. We have a bogey, 2 pars, 1 hole left here, 4
right
under.
Now you are at 4 under par for the day. Now we have the par 4.
This is
ninth ahead of
beautiful,
us.
though. Like with the tall grass, just looks amazing. And how everything is rendered in, too. Like, you can see all the tall grass in front of you. Like, it doesn't look like some is rendered in and other is not. You see it all. 344. I am going to hit the power drive here. We are going for this, everybody. With this wind, you better believe it. Hit it a little more shallow as well. Get more roll. That's perfect.
Whoa.
That's
Got a hold of
gone,
that
though,
one.
right?
Just
I think that's a bit too
power
much.
unleashed there.
We're dancing. Look at the feds. There's so many.
Well, this is some fine
You
golf
came to watch this
personship. Putting for eagle here
Ryan
now.
Gamer's first visit at St. Andrews,
You
right?
might want to just send some positive thoughts into the universe before you take this putt on. Whew, way out there. This one's a doozy.
John, we'll show you. 74 feet, downhill 1 inch. This is a simple putt, John. It's just barely breaking right to left. Not much to it. Most of the break is at the beginning. Well, let's hope it hits the cup. That thing was hit with a snap.
Oh, man.
Plus 4% overswing,
Oh
right?
my,
I mean,
we're not even on
rhythm.
the green anymore.
Well, we could chip this in. Let's check out the new chipping.
There's a fancy little chip
Yes!
shot.
Get
Nicely
in
done
there.
For the bird.
Beautiful. Now, we can't tell if it was going to check up more, right? Because it's very firm, and we're so short-sided there. I didn't put a lot of loft on it or
Bring it down
anything.
to 5 under.
Oh, I need to hit a pitch shot, right? I know some of you are like, right, the
Now
pitch
let's
shot
see
has
what
been
happens
changed.
here on the 10th.
Yeah, I do need to check that out. 400 yards, downhill 1 foot. Hit the absolute send button, Ryan. Hit it shallow. Get more roll. You know, whatever reason, with
Wow,
this
you
new
just
update, I think I found my
Pummeled
swing.
That poor little ball.
It's the best my swing has been. I mean, granted, my swing has been a lot better recently in the career mode, right? So, it's come a long way, but, like, I'm feeling it right now at St. Andrews. Maybe I'm just hyped up to play St. Andrews, and I am. Okay, let's try it. This was the change they made. Before, pitch shots just made no sense, right? And let's see if it actually makes sense now. So not only, look, it's more forgiving. Look at the swing to the right. That's great. I'm going to add full steep angle of attack. Actually, should we hit it base value? Yeah, let's hit it base. I want to see how they behave, right? I'm not going to add any shot shaping. I want to see what changes they made to it. Because before, pitch shots just wouldn't grab at all. And they should with the lob wedge. Yes. That's so much better. That's how they should play. Before, that ball would have rolled about 40 feet off the back of the green with a lob wedge. That was with no shot shaping either. So now you can actually use the pitch shot. So that's great to hear. Before, you just would never use it.
Number 7 today.
I wouldn't say never.
And after that one, you're at 6
But
under.
very rarely. 6 under.
And then you might need a little
This
more
course is
power.
always
Got a
very
headwind
scoreable
on
if you
this
hit your
ball.
spots, though, and that's what I'm doing today. So we have a 12-mile-an-hour wind here right in our face, 187, downhill 2 feet. I'm going to go a choke tee shot here again. Going to hit the 0-2 iron here into this wind. Wow, I pulled it. Look at the swing path. 5 degrees, and it's gone. Yeah, that's okay. Not a great shot.
Approach. It's setting up in the
Let's see
green
if they
side
made
rough.
changes to the super flop. Right? Did they make this shot harder? It doesn't look harder. But I really want to test it out. A shot you really never see me hit. It's just too good. You know, I know it's crazy to say, right? Why would you not hit a shot that's too good? But let's see. Did they make this tougher? I mean, of course the forgiveness zones are smaller, but it was very forgiving if you missed them with this shot. So let's try it. No, I mean, it was a good swing. I wouldn't say they made that harder.
Save our par and be happy
Now
with
wait.
ourselves. Let's go.
I feel like the missed swing, the open and closed club face, took off more distance than typical on a super flop for me. So maybe that is the change. Maybe it's more punishing when you're off that perfect spot on distance, because you can see we're well short. Maybe it was an underswing. Maybe I missed it, but I don't know. We'll see. You're kidding. So clearly that changed to the super flop. Maybe it's not going to be as overpowered now. Maybe I start hitting the super flop or never hit it again. Oh my. Imagine being 6 feet away and now being 56, right? Jerry's, the caddy, is just over there shaking his head. Like, what is happening, Ryan? I don't even know. We could barely get that ball there.
About a dozen feet to the hole from here.
No.
This putt's going downhill. I think it's going to the right as well.
Yeah,
It's heading
John,
towards
we
the
know
hole.
it's downhill. I can tell you that.
Okay, well
that would have been
played.
gone. Keep in mind, these are 129 green speeds, but it's the extremely firm greens that just make them play so much
And
faster.
your score this round is currently 4 under par.
Imagine this on very fast. I don't know if I want
And
to.
we're on the 12th hole. We got a par 4.
So that's not good.
Fairway
We
slopes
dropped to
away
4.
from us up around the landing
I'm gonna
area.
hit this. I'm gonna send it. We'll never forget that last hole, will we? Well, what do y'all think about the super flop? Clearly was made more punishing because
You might need a
I
cover
landed
two
so
extra
short
from here.
there.
This is really deep.
You know, why not test a pitch shot from the heavy rough? That's why I hit it here. Yeah. Look at this terrible lie. The ball is buried. Look at the bottom right. 45 yards, uphill 1 foot. But I do think there had to have been a change to super flop there because that usually in the past when I've hit that shot from the light rough there, I know we were on an upslope, which is going to take off some distance, right? But I feel like just barely missing there took off like 3 or 4 feet from the shot. And obviously that's the shots that's going to stick. So I don't know. I need to play it more to see. But that shot definitely needed balancing, and that's how that shot should play. Like, if you're from the heavy rough there trying to dig it out of the pitch, you're not going to stop it unless you hit it on that upslope, and I didn't.
Third shot.
Okay, I'm going to chip this right on this upslope. No shot shaping because we shouldn't need to with the chip changes. Yeah, that's awesome.
The chip's denied. Okay, you need this one if you want to.
What a shot. Yeah, I really like the changes so far. I really do. I like the changes to everything so far. I like the forgiveness zones being a little more punishing. I really, so far, like all the changes I've seen. Super flop, too early to tell, right? And now one thing I will say, this course is playing fantastic and looks gorgeous in this game. I got to go like 244 here, a little partial driver. Oh, get over the sand, please.
Decent here.
Thank you. But yeah, I need to spend more time with the super flop and see if it is. It was very punishing on that, but was that the upslope? What, did I miscalculate the read? Did I have, like, I don't know. There's a lot I could have done wrong there. Out. Was it the wind? I don't know. Let's draw this a bit into this wind. Draw it against the wind and hit it close. Wind still got to pull it back. Come on, wind.
Drawing.
It's got to stop. Yeah, right. I'm very firm. Do you all see that thing hop up? So good.
Let's see how you
this
do
course
here.
is
we
so
have a
good.
Very long putt ahead of us. I think this
the home of golf. I guess officially it's typically called the birthplace of golf, right? Got to cut. It's got to cut. Again, that's a rhythm. A transition has been good today. Rhythm has been the toughest part. So rhythm was changed as well. The sweet spot and forgiveness zone of rhythm was changed. And you can see it's a struggle right now. Rhythm is definitely more punishing. But here's the thing. My rhythm was not good before. Like, let's be honest. You watched my career mode videos on the channel recently. You know rhythm on putting has been a big issue and rhythm on short game shots. So I wouldn't say it's any harder, the rhythm, but...
And this is a par 5 hole. Pretty lengthy one as well.
Well, okay. We just need to send it, right? Yeah, there's no telling where this ball goes on this hole. Oh, that's perfect.
Nice swing.
And I will say, my swing has been really good today. So, that's a plus. Swing feels crisp. That's perfect.
And this is around the 245-yard mark.
But my swing feels crisp because I've been practicing on this game a lot lately to prepare for the Players Championship in the career mode, which it's going on right now. So the next Players Championship video, you will see it's on the previous update. I recorded it before this update dropped. Now, rounds 3 and 4, though, will be on this update, so that's going to be interesting with the AI changes as well in the career, so... Okay. I never thought about that. Alright, let's just play golf. Yeah, look, that's barely a pull, and that thing shot off a mile to the left. Oh, please get off the green. Don't you dare stay on there. Don't you dare stay on that green.
Look at you. Putting for eagle here. And for a score of 6 under on the round, if you sink this.
Welcome to St. Andrews, everybody. Well, we're dancing.
Break here. It goes right, and then it goes left. Let's see what you can do.
Look, John's laughing. Thanks, John. Well, I'm just going to aim here and hope this gets in the same zip code. Overswing. That's okay. I played for an increased rhythm, so I took some off. That's a safe shot. That was impossible. Like,
This could
Because
be
if
a
you
birdie
miss
on
it
the
left, you're
scorecard.
off the green.
And I think this one's breaking to the left.
Come on, send this in. 10-footer, downhill 1 inch. There's the rhythm. No, it's still
Zooming by the
increased
hole.
rhythm. And overswing.
So
Okay.
it's just a 4-foot putt. And that will drop for par. A little bit of a 3-putt.
Rhythm
but
is
hey,
killing the putting
we're
right
outta
now.
here.
So,
And
yeah, I like that
clocking
challenge.
in at 4
And
under par
transition,
at the
you can
moment.
see us playing a bigger
Okay,
role on the
tailwind blowing with
putts,
us on
which
this
means I
one.
probably need to focus on it more in the attributes, right? May have to rebuild this version of Ryan Gamer. That's very well struck.
Caught the down slope. Let's see if this one runs out further.
That's perfect. As long as we don't roll into that pop bunker. Come on.
Good
Yeah,
stuff.
this is so good.
And this shot's about 100 yards.
Choked approach,
from the
right?
pin.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And steep angle of attack. Draw it a bit into that wind. That's an overswing big time. It's not going to play a huge effect here on the choked approach.
Pin high on that approach. Nicely judged.
Yeah.
We'll go to 5 under for the round if you sink this.
Yeah, choked approach
This
is
one's
way
going
more
left to
forgiving
right,
now.
Pretty hard.
It was a good shot before. I hit it because it does a really good job in the wind and it spins really good. But I avoided it because it was just so much more punishing than the regular approach, even when you had the skills. But yeah, now it's more forgiving than the fault approach. Don't talk during your swing, right?
All right, for the par.
It's more forgiving than the default approach, right? But you can't hone the distance in. Very few examples when you can actually use it. Let's go. That's a perfect rhythm, right? Or was it not? It was close. I thought it said 0-0, but...
And next is number 16. This one's a par 4.
Yeah,
Going a
this
down
is
slope out there, the
awesome.
landing area.
I'm going to
This one
draw
could
this
catch
a
few
bit
more
into
yards.
against the wind.
Oh,
The wind's
you
still
hit
going to
the
pull it
send
back.
button on that one. That one's
Look
way
at
up.
that. John, did you just steal my line? I always say hit the send button. What? If you all have watched me over these past 5 years here on the Gamer
And
Ability
this
YouTube
one
channel,
is around 80 yards
you've heard
from
me
the
say
pin.
hit the send button probably 90 times per video. I don't think I've ever heard John say that. John, are you stealing my lines here? What? All right, I see how it is. Hit the send button. I say hit the full send button a lot. It throws off people. They're like, what's the send button, Ryan? I still get comments on my other old videos. I'm serious. I still get comments. What's the send button, Ryan? Which one is it? Well, it's the right stick, and you swing it. Come on, John. Are we still in lines now? John's going to say, no, you stole it from me.
All right, this is for the bird.
I don't think so.
Let's going down the slope, breaking right to left.
28 feet. Look, if you miss this to the left, this ball is gone.
Well, this one's looking good so far.
We can't
Ooh,
buy a putt
careful
today.
there. You
That's
come in
been the
there like
problem.
Seabiscuit. All right, you did most of the work. Okay, this putt's
John,
for
did I
your
miss a
par.
Seabiscuit line? What did I
All
miss
right,
there?
let's
What did he
move
say
on to
about
the
Seabiscuit?
next.
I'm too busy parring out here.
Right
Par
now
train,
you are
everybody.
at 4 under par for the day.
Okay, here we go. Hole 17. Hole
Okay, this
18.
hole, we got a tailwind to deal with.
Yeah, they did such a good job with this. This is gorgeous. That's gone. No. This is going to be deep in the rough,
be nice
too.
to have that one back.
Yeah, I mean, every time you
Here's
hit it in the
our
rough here,
second
you see
shot
it's
on
buried.
17.
I don't think we've had a non-buried lie. Is that out of bounds? Oh, yes, it is. Okay, so let's play this safe, everybody. Is that safe? No, it's not safe. We got lucky. That is not what I was trying to do. We got a flyer's lie out of that rough. You combine that with that wind.
Hopefully you get the right pace on this one. It is extremely long.
That's the luckiest shot we've hit all day.
Moving to the right.
That's the luckiest shot I've hit all month in this game. 39 feet, uphill 1 inch. Let's send it in. Oh, look at that. Almost a quad perfect. Let's go.
Oh, no, it's right there. Setting up here with a 4.
We're starting to celebrate misses now in the greens. That's when you know putting's been off, right? Ryan's out here celebrating all these misses on the back nine. Well, what else we gonna celebrate?
4 under par currently.
I love St. Andrews, though. Like, this is a beautiful golf course. It plays great here in this game, and
now
look at this.
Number 18. This one's a par 4.
It better show Jerry and Ryan walk over the iconic bridge here on the 18th, right? What are we going to do? We're going to hit the full send button, John. Please go in the hole.
Nice swing.
Please. Members bounce. Does Ryan have his membership at St. Andrews? We're about to find out. What a shot! Yes! Come on! That was so satisfying.
Green. Fantastic.
Wow.
Putting for eagle. And from here, 38
Okay.
feet to the cup.
We gotta watch that again,
This
right?
one's
I need
going
to take a
hard to the
screenshot
right.
here on the 18th too for this video. Just gorgeous, right? Like, they did such a great job with this creation. Wow. Like, look at this view, everybody. The old course at St. Andrews. And we crushed that ball. Like, that ball, I want to see the bend of the club here at kind of the max. I can't really get a good one. Sometimes it's hard to stop it at that right point, right? To see the bend. There we go. That's sick. What a sick angle there. I take a lot of screenshots when I play games, and I would encourage you all, take screenshots, you know? One day, you're going to go back and look at all these gaming screenshots, you know? One day. Okay, so now we got to watch it, right? I came here to the screen to watch it, and I ended up taking 20 screenshots of the 18th, so here we are. What a bounce. Like, we hit that in the perfect spot. Well, perfect, it's not in the hole. Watch this ball bounce and roll. A little bit more to the left there. That's in, right? I don't know. That's going to hit the pin and bounce back. What a golf shot, though. Let's sit it in for eagle. A very poor back nine so far. But it's going to feel a lot better if we can eagle the 18th. 38 feet. Not uphill. Not downhill. Left to right. Okay, yeah, they definitely made rhythm harder. Like, as you all can see, my rhythm has been terrible today. All day, it's killed me.
Okay, 8 feet.
And that's been the main part of the balancing changes that's really affected my game. Short game, and maybe that was the problem with the super flop. I don't know. We never had another chance to hit the super flop, so... Let's go. What a birdie.
Finish your round with a birdie. That's good stuff.
Thank you, John. What a round. I mean, that was a blast. St. Andrews, just beautiful. They did a great job with the recreation, and I'm so excited to substitute that one in the career mode and play it. But yeah, played really well. 5 under. Well, I played really well on the front nine. Now, I wouldn't say 5 under is a bad score here. I know I could do better. Yeah, we take a look at this. I mean, 81 fairways, 77 greens, that's great, but look at proximity to hole. That's the problem on this course. You find yourself on those big greens far away, good luck, and that's what we did today. And putting was not good. Putting was rough, scrambling was rough. Birdie conversion rate, honestly, was solid. We had 8 birdies, 8 pars, but that one bogey and that double really hurt us. So, yeah, could have played better, but honestly, I had a lot of fun, and I like the changes. I like the balancing changes. I feel like the game played really well. I feel like that... Wait, where's the scorecard? Oh, why? There we go. But yeah, I feel like the game played really well. It was the balancing changes made the misses feel a little bit more punishing, but also it's still attainable to hit that perfect, which we did. Rhythm seemed a lot more difficult. Transition did seem more difficult, which it needed to be. But all in all, I like the changes so far. I need to play more with different shots, like the super flop. That one was terrible. I like the changes to the chip shot. It plays better now at the lob wedge, and the pitch shot played better as well. Minus when we were in the heavy rough, but that's expected. You shouldn't be able to spin it from there in that deep lie. Yeah, I had a blast, and I like the changes. I think this is going to be a fun season. You know, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited to dive into this course in online ranked. That's going to be awesome. But yeah, played solid for my first round here at St. Andrews. Swing was great today, right? Minus some lapses on the back nine, but it really wasn't the swing, right? It was the putting, which it was the putting swing. So yeah, it was the swing. That's fair. That was fun. Thank you all for watching this video to the end. If you got some enjoyment, drop a like before you go. It really helps the channel. Subscribe for more, and I will see you in the next one. As always, have a fantastic day, everybody.